Olivia Cooke as the title character, who masterminds a heist to avenge her mother's death, but must flee across Ireland from gangsters, take on the patriarchy, and choose her own destiny. This is written by Preston Thompson and is directed by Barnaby Thompson, and it was released back in March in the US, so I know I'm a bit late to the game on this one as I've been pushing it off for a while. But I have been wanting to sit down and watch this ever since it was first released, as I've grown to enjoy Olivia Cooke a lot more over these past few years, especially after her performances in Sound the Metal and The Little Fish. And it should be worth noting that she is by far the best thing about this film. Not only does she have the most developed character arc, as it should be, but she clearly had a blast with the role. Pixie's very quick-witted and is always trying to think one step ahead, and Cooke channels that with such ease, having a sharp delivery and natural charisma that allows her to flourish in the role. And it's a nice reminder that she's actually very good at comedy, considering she had some solid early roles in dark dramedies like Thoroughbreds and Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And it's also worth noting that the film as a whole is pretty funny. There really weren't any belly laughs per se, or any major visual gag. It's just that the film had a nice, consistently subtle wit about it, relying more on cheeky one-liners and seemingly throwaway conversations that were a nice source of dry humor, and mostly everyone in the cast got at least one good moment in. And I'd say they all worked well together. The chemistry Cooke had with Ben Hardy and Daryl McCormick, who played Pixie's two associates, was particularly enjoyable, and I also quite liked any time we saw Cole Meany and Turlo Convery as Pixie's stepfather and stepbrother, respectively, the former of whom is also a local gangster, and the latter of whom also hates Pixie, which is one of the many sources of tension throughout the film. Now, the one thing people seem to have against this movie is that stylistically, it borrows a lot from other more established filmmakers. Now, I will admit that it does feel very much like a cross between a Martin McDonagh movie and a Quentin Tarantino movie, as it contains a number of dialogue-heavy scenes featuring off-kilter conversations, and it also has a number of characters within this crime world who are either quirky, have these weird fronts, or something to that effect. Most notably, there are a group of gangster priests with a vast array of weapons, led by a gun-toting Alec Baldwin. But this mostly worked. I'd say the main issue I had with this was just that anything involving Baldwin's character could have been way better, as he definitely needed to be more developed, especially as he plays a big part in the third act, but that storyline just doesn't feel completely satisfying, considering the little time we spent with his character, and he felt like something of an afterthought until then. With the film only being an hour and a half, I think it could have given us at least 10 minutes or so more just to spend a bit more time with this character. But that aside, while some people will feel like the movie is nothing but one giant ripoff, I found it simply to be a film that wears its influences on its sleeve, and simply pays homage to these other filmmakers. I said in another recent review that I don't mind films that act as one giant tribute to other films, as long as they do enough to stand well on their own. And considering the nice sense of humor and the charismatic performances here, I'd say this succeeded, and is overall worth a watch. Pixie gets a 7 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Pixie, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you have fun with it? Do you have a favorite Olivia Cooke movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.